Over the last decades, Dar es Salaam Tanzania has grown from just a fishing village into a thriving tropical metropolis of over 5 million people. It has some of the most important sea routes in the world. It is East Africa's second busiest port and Tanzania's commercial hub. But before we get to explore Dar es Salaam Tanzania, my name is Gani and this is the African Myth Show, where I spread good vibes about the African continent. So if you want to learn more about Africa and African culture in general, please consider subscribing, turn the bell notification on as well so that whenever I have a new video out, I get you notified. And also remember, at every end of my videos, I share a free Swahili lesson. This is simply because Swahili is the most spoken language on the African continent. Dar es Salaam, or call it the place of peace in the Arabic language, is the largest city and former capital of Tanzania. It is the largest city in East Africa and 7th largest on the African continent. By 2020, Dar es Salaam has a population of slightly above 5 million people and it sits on the East African coast. Dar es Salaam is a very important economic center on the East African coast and one of the fastest growing cities in the world. Until 1974, Dar es Salaam served as Tanzania's capital up until the capital was shifted to Dodoma. This was done by the then President Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, and this was officially completed in 1996. Dar es Salaam is one of the African cities that are prominently known for arts, fashion, music, media, film, television, and so many other things that have rapidly changed the African continent. Administratively, Dar es Salaam consists of 5 districts, including Ubungo, Kigamboni, Temeke, Kinondoni, Yala, and so many other suburbs within Dar es Salaam. So when you're moving to Dar es Salaam, expect to find people of all walks of life. This is simply because Dar es Salaam is one of the best tourist destinations on the African continent. Dar es Salaam is Tanzania's most important city for both business and government. The city contains high concentration of trade and basically other services compared to other parts of Tanzania. Downtown Dar es Salaam has small businesses. These are mainly run by traders and other proprietors whose families originated from the Middle East and India. And for the Dar es Salaam Central Business District, it covers areas of Kisutu, Kivukoni, Upanga, Kariakou. This is where you'll find the Tanzanian Central Bank, the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange, the Magogoni Fish Market, and so many other important places of the Dar es Salaam city. And for the transport around the city, being a coastal city, it has quite a range of transport networks that are available for the people within the Dar es Salaam city. These range from buses, then there's marine transport, which include a ferry for anyone that would like to maybe move from one point to another. You can use a ferry that is readily available for anyone that wishes to cross maybe from one part of the city to another part along the coastal line. There is also the railway transport. This moves both the passengers and goods that are moving from one part of the city to other parts of the city. And then for anyone moving in or going out of the city, there is also the Julius Nyerere International Airport that basically receives tons of air travelers. And then if you're to tour around Dar es Salaam has 2 of the 5 museums that make up the National Museum of Tanzania. The National Museum is dedicated to the history of Tanzania, so when you make a visit to any of these museums, you get the rich history of Tanzania, basically connecting the past to the present for you to get to know where the country has basically come from to where it is currently. For the fun lovers, Dar es Salaam has some of the best beaches that this world has to offer. Here you'll find people that are enjoying themselves. You'll find basically people that are out there having fun on any time of the day. So while in Dar es Salaam, these are some of the best places to check out in the Dar City. Well, that's Dar es Salaam for you. You can let me know if you've been to Dar es Salaam before. And for our Swahili lesson for today, it is a word that goes nazungumza. So this is basically a word that says, or you telling someone that I'm talking. So basically this is a word that you could maybe use in a sentence saying maybe nazungumza na wewe. So this is basically translating as I'm talking to you. So that's how you would use this word in a sentence. So in case you liked this particular video, please give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to please consider subscribing, turn the bell notification on as well, so that whenever I have a new video out, I get you notified. Thank you so much for watching. Watch this next one.